Let's visit the magnificent Singapore National Orchid Garden. Burkill Hall, 1866. This is the director's house, built in 1866, and is named in honour of two directors, father and son, who served the Botanic Gardens.
What a gloriously beautiful fountain, right here near the Tan Boon Siang Mist House, housing some of the rarest orchids in the world.
The orchid program entered a new era when R.E. Holton came to Singapore in 1922 and led a special hybridisation program. He produced the Singapore Garden's first hybrid in 1929. The orchid family, Orchidaceae, is the largest family of flowering plants in the world. It is estimated that 20,000 to 25,000 or 10% of all species of flowering plants are orchids. A typical orchid flower has 3 sepals and 3 petals. The sepals are usually of similar shape, except that one petal is different from the other 2 petals. It's called a labellum or lip. The lip is the landing platform for pollinating insects. Each orchid flower has a male anther and a female stigma. Orchids have been associated with the Singapore Botanic Gardens from the time of its establishment in 1859. In the mid-1870s, when H.J. Merton was the superintendent, the Singapore Botanic Gardens began to cultivate orchid species in an orchid house. The gardens quickly became an important source for species acquisition in the region. Regular exchanges took place with other botanic institutions throughout the world. When H.N. Ridley, a trained orchidologist, became the director of the gardens in 1888, he embarked on a concerted program to develop the orchid collection. Vanda Miss Joachim was the first orchid hybrid to be described from Singapore by the director of Singapore Botanic Gardens, H.N. Ridley, in 1893. He named the plant after Agnes Joachim, in whose garden the hybrid originated. It was selected on the 15th of April 1981 as the national flower of Singapore for its beauty, resilience and year-round blooming quality. Under the directorship of Dr. Tan Wee Kiat, the orchid program of the gardens geared itself towards the breeding of outstanding hybrids for horticulture, landscaping and the cut flower industry. In 1995, the 3 Hectare National Orchid Garden was officially opened. Planned as the most extensive permanent exposition of orchid culture in Asia, the National Orchid Garden creates a memorable experience for visitors.
Just look at that gorgeous waterfall rushing through the cool house. Here's a remarkable insect-catching pitcher plant with its lid up top and its bulbous pitcher below. Just look at the beautiful mauve colour in those orchids here at the National Orchid Gallery in Singapore. Wonderful, aren't they? An illustration of God's great creation, the wonderful loving God of the universe, who created all things through Jesus Christ, the great creator, the great life giver, the great lawgiver and sustainer, the one who designed all things, and the one who can answer our prayers, the one who can resurrect us when we die and bring us back to life when Jesus Christ comes to this earth to establish his government on the earth. What a wonderful moment that will be when we can be sons and daughters in his family for eternity. So why don't you write for this free booklet, Does God Exist? This will go through basic evidences that God truly does exist. Find out for yourself, does God exist or doesn't he? It's a wonderful booklet, it's free of charge. All you need to do is write to the address on the screen now. Does God exist? And while you're at it, why not write for the companion booklet, Creation or Evolution? Does it really matter what you believe? This booklet will go through the subject of evolution and explain that it is a hoax, and will explain how God created all things. He is the great creator and life giver and lawgiver and sustainer. This booklet is completely free of charge, given in the public interest. Just write to the address on the screen now. It's free. Creation or evolution, does it really matter what you believe?